The title sequence. That's so... do you just like jump off the call and come back? Yeah, I mean, like the pose you're in is perfect.
It works. It looks like we just picked like a bomb selfie and said, oh, we're going to use that so that he can, I don't know, pick his feet or something.
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you. Emry has been frozen.
Although I can see actually on the levels that you're probably not coming through on the stream.
Fuck.
Oh, you're back
so
now.
We're just talking.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, are they back?
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Huzzah.
You've been freed from the fucking carbon cube or whatever.
Sorry, y'all.
Star Wars.
Somebody cast a spell on me.
Pardon me while I recline, if there's not going to be a whole lot of transitioning and stuff. I don't have to enter.
Oh yeah, you can
I've got a beer.
get comfy.
I'm going to sit back in my chair. Oh, I just accidentally turned the webcam light on. Pull this over like I was a dickhead with a podcast.
Oh my god, yeah, you do look like a dickhead with a podcast.
As a high value man.
Oh, you're
as an alpha.
Oh,
as
Ralph, your
alpha,
webcam has
them.
changed size.
Oh god.
Oh.
It's all right though. No one's going.
They've got letterboxing.
So you're using a stylish phone.
As long as it doesn't like shrink into a tiny sliver like it did with the first time I tried.
Oh no,
this.
you're still there. I mean, I could change it in flight if we want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Jake, Emry, what do you guys do when you want to find a table to study at the Biblioplex?
I find the table that is the most full of nerds, and then I like push their books out of the way and sit crisscross applesauce on it. Can't study if you've got no space.
I will find the emptiest table, otherwise I'll distract people or be distracted by it.
Well, you're both wrong because all you have to do is bucket.
Hey.
We didn't read the manual.
Neither did I. No, you don't actually have to book tables at the fucking Biblioplex. They've got everything. Yeah.
If the beds can shrink and be bigger, surely the rooms can too.
Maybe, I don't know. That's like TARDIS level. Like, oh, it's bigger on the inside.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what Strixhaven's budget is, but it might not be quite that big. It's not like BBC level budget. Wait, actually,
You don't want the BBC level budget.
Now thinking about it, I've watched Doctor Who sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shout out to Doctor Who.
shout out to DW.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck the BBC, but shout out to Doctor
Yeah,
Who.
absolutely fuck the BBC.
Yeah, this is extra credit. This is just our little recap discussion talk show, shooting the shit. Definitely not an excuse to get more hours to hit Twitch affiliate. We will continue to do this once we hit affiliate.
Because you know that we
Scout's
can't
honor.
stay away.
So it's both.
Yeah, it's both. Yeah.
I love to be on media things.
2 owl in 1 stone, you know?
Hey.
Oh no.
Sorry, did that ruffle your feathers?
2 in a row. Wow.
When I'm not in DM mode, my brain is literally just like, what's the dumbest joke I can think of?
Is that not also being in DM mode?
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, this I just kind of leave my body in the spirit of like somebody just comes in and I black out.
And then just come through 3 hours later, like, oh, good.
It's like, oh yeah, guys, how did that go? Did it go well? But yeah, Jake, Emry, what do you guys do when you're not playing anthropomorphized animals for fun?
Think about anthropomorph.
Wait, I thought you were trying to say that you're not a furry.
I wasn't saying anything.
I work in social media, do that a lot of my time. But the fun stuff I like to do with my time recently is Horizon Forbidden West. I just finished it this morning, and I think my play clock is at about 9. But I have things to do with my week, so like I'm kind of glad I finished it this morning, because now I'm like,
oh, nice.
I mean, spoilers free. When you finish the game, the way the world state changes. Yeah, sorry, I got big. Left me not really thinking about going back a whole bunch.
Okay.
So I like got everything I wanted to get out of it. So I think I'm lucky that now I have a busy rest of the week. I don't need to think about going back to play it.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. What about you, Emry?
I actually work in film and TV. I make moving pictures for a company that I can't talk about.
Okay,
Scandal.
she's an NDA girl.
To
Love
say
it.
that it may or may not be owned by a mouse.
Owned by a what?
Mouse.
Oh, I don't know any mice. So
I didn't even know Mouse TV and film had a presence. Hey, like I thought it was all.
They're
American.
really trying to like get a grip in here.
Ah.
Little
I'm
mice
more of a
hands.
rat radio kind of fan.
Rat radio.
But yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, well, I'm asking just general questions because it's just cool to like get to know you guys better as well, because I'm like most of the time we're just talking about the game and like we catch up a little bit at the start of before we go live, but it's just good to like learn more about you guys because you guys are cool.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're cool too.
Hey.
Yeah, you're cool too. And also, I am also playing Forbidden West. However, I think I'm like 20 hours into it.
I really, really liked it. Like, I didn't get much. Oh, I'm bald, by the way. I didn't get like any
Sing.
like open world fatigue from this. I really just went well with it.
No.
Oh, no, you're not.
Wait, what?
No.
For a second, I was like,
Yeah, whenever there's like an awkward, whenever there's like a too long of a pause, and I'm like, oh, is everyone's microphone working? Like, has somebody said something?
No, we're just awkward.
Yeah, no, we are, and such is the joys of remote D&D, where you're dependent on everyone's bandwidth working and the whatever site you're using
and
to
also
work.
like best case
Like it's
scenario,
supposed
there's
to.
just gonna be like every now and again a 2 or 3 second lag before you know if everyone thought what you did was funny or just was
Oh my
being
God, yeah.
polite.
Yeah.
I do need like instant feedback or reactions to just so that I know that I know that I'm funny.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we're only 2 sessions in to the game, and we basically only played through like the first day of class. But how are you
Busy
guys
day,
finding
though.
it? A very busy day. Normally, none of my first days at college were that busy, honestly.
Funnily enough,
Oh,
I did actually fight some rats on my first day of uni.
Oh,
Well, you need to go to.
It was more the halls.
Fair enough.
from rats to mice.
Rats and mice of mice and men.
That's my life.
I mean, my first day at university was not particular. I was not due to.
Okay, well, then that's not too far off from this.
Life imitates art, as they say.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and as somebody who started university several different times, it's definitely not. It's very chill, but I'm a nerd. I'd very much be a zenith at a college.
We have
But,
kind of slipped into the archetypes of like college pretty well, I feel like.
Yeah, which I'm happy about, because that's kind of what I was hoping. I wanted it to feel like a college, not like a high school or anything.
Yeah.
Or secondary school. Sorry, we're UK fucks.
Yeah,
I'm
but
half
we know what high
American.
school is.
Yeah, you're not special.
I'm not special. No,
No, you
yeah.
aren't special.
No. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, but yeah. Have you guys? Do you think Brian Belt have enjoyed their first day at Strixhaven?
Belt has had the time of his fucking life. He has made so many friends, and I said to myself as I made this character, I was like, I'm gonna make a bard, but he's gonna be horny for friendship.
Horny for friendship is the best way to be,
Yeah.
because it's magical.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah.
Please don't sue us.
So the ponies say.
Yeah.
But there actually has been a Magic the Gathering My Little Pony crossover, so
Why aren't we
Yeah.
playing that?
because there's only like 5 cards. It's only like three. It's only like 3 cards, and they're not tournament legal.
I want to show up
But
with My Little Pony deck to Magic the Gathering.
Some people do. Some people brew around them, and it's really fucking fun because they're just really fun, wacky cards. They're like spoof cards because like they talk about like, oh, this card has +1 for every pony toy that you have on the table, like shit like that. Yeah, no, it's really fun. That was yeah. Magic is doing a lot of IP crossovers as of late, which is very fun. But I'm not here to advertise for that game. I'm here to talk about my game.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously you guys, after all the shit at the library, you went to the cafe and you guys got to see the opening ceremony, the great big opening ceremony of Strixhaven, which I had a lot of fun like crafting and narrating because that's not in the book at all. So I wanted to be something kind of like grand and exciting.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I wanted a way to just kind of like introduce like the vibe of each of the colleges without just kind of like spouting a bunch of like information to everybody about it. And also for like people who like might be watching who don't fully get what each college is different about. So I thought it was a fun, and I also kind of like pulled a lot from like the actual promo campaign that the Magic set got that they did, because like they did a bunch of shit for the colleges and stuff to like for like the PR and marketing and stuff. So I kind of used that as inspiration for like all of the shows and Magic and stuff. But it was really fun. Did you guys as characters have a favorite like little display? And yeah. I think I know which one was Bry's favorite.
Yeah, Bry for real liked the fighting statues.
Yeah.
But then as time went on, I think they made him progressively more anxious. Like, I think I think he had a pretty miserable and a big display of magic just was like a cherry on the shit sundae.
Ego blow. Oh, don't worry.
He doesn't deserve something.
You'll get your little. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Soon you'll get.
Okay, cool.
One
so I don't need
spell.
to go with that. I'll rub it in more.
If it makes you feel
first thing next session.
If it makes you feel any better, having
just
2
be
spell
somebody
slots is not the one.
Yeah, well, next session somebody's gonna go up to Brian and be like, "You're a virgin who can't use magic."
Hey, only one of those is true.
Full clueless. This is only one of those. No, I fully believe you. But yeah. So that. But yeah. What about you? Did Belt have a favorite?
I think Belt was just like, take it. Belt loves a performance, however it may be, and he was just quite taken in with the whole thing. Like there was a point where I was like, Belt wants to jump in here and start like shredding on guitar. But I didn't, because I was very respectful of you being doing
yeah, I was meant to like also like add like during the like as the whole thing started, like there was a musical accompaniment to everything, but I didn't like get to put that like I forgot to like slip that in. And I was gonna say that your sister was in there, but I didn't.
I thought she might be.
That's what I was like. I was like, oh, and you look over and like, oh, Leanna's there, and I'm like, and just like be like, hey, but no, that didn't that slipped out of me and didn't get there at the moment. But
it's good to like
there are plenty of chances.
Exactly. We're gonna be on the same college, and she's a massive bitch, so.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm glad that you have an NPC like with that you already have like a pretty close connection to, even if it's not like a super positive one. But that is also really fun because I'm like, oh, I get to be a bitch.
I love having a nemesis. So
I think for me too, like
Perfect.
part of what I'm hoping to enjoy about this game, although I've already found myself accidentally leaning away from it, is being able to enjoy negative relationships. It's like I'm kind of getting out of my comfort zone by leaning into playing a character that's kind of a dick, and I'm already just like inadvertently.
You've been a bit of a people pleaser, like
inadvertently done sweet things like carrying Cole because he was so drunk.
Oh my god, yeah,
I
you
think
did.
that's so good because there's like, even though like you have been a dick quite a few times, and like doing the people pleasing thing is a dick move, there's little nuggets of sweetness in there, and I think that's really good because there's like, ooh, little glimmers of character development and shit.
I don't know. I think if you want to like absolutely be more of a dick, please do.
One of
Because
my
like all
favorite
they like.
Sorry.
Hmm? Yeah.
Is
No,
it
go
one
on.
of my favorite interactions are Brian Cole, just
Mhm,
doing
mhm.
anything. It's just my favorite.
Yes. Yeah, that was like kind that I'm not saying that was the reason I decided that y'all are roommates, but
Yeah, but it helps.
I just like mess.
I think he's doing such a good job of
So-
playing Cole. Tired.
Oh my god,
Like the
Cole
fact
is
that
brilliant.
you know the reason Cole got so drunk was taking Bry's advice literally. Like there's a lot that
Yeah.
implies that like is just very cool.
Oh
And
yeah.
maybe the reason
yeah,
he
no.
dislikes him is like a, I don't know, like a jealousy for the kind of the confidence. I don't know. Like I just really liked
Oh,
it. I
maybe.
really liked what it implied. Like there was a lot that
Yeah,
was
that-
shown not told about Cole. And I really like that.
Yeah, Declan has the mind of a master. Like he's run games for me. Like we did a little Curse of Strahd stuff a while back, and like Declan is just phenomenal. And the Romancing the Dungeon podcast is like hilarious as well. So like he's just a really good DM, and I'm just really glad that I'm able to let him play in something for once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was so you guys had the opening ceremony, you guys had and then you guys went to the party which you already talked about a little bit, the drinking and the having fun and meeting a bunch of new first years
And the MILF.
some fellow and the MILF herself.
Yeah, when
We'd love
you
to see
showed
it.
us that photo, I was like, yeah, vindication.
Yeah, no, I mean like she is infamously the dark sexy mommy of Magic the Gathering. Like not to
Love that.
not to imply that like her character is like really important or anything, but
Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, also, if you didn't make the MILF important, I would be mad.
you would manifest.
I
the
would
MILF,
find a
think.
way. I'd
Yeah.
be like, guess what? Mel goes to see the MILF.
Yeah, and this isn't MILF in the misogynistic way. We just love women. Like
No, yeah, exactly. This is a very much like
like a yas work mommy kind of. Yeah.
but also women are hot.
Yes, this is also very true, and yeah,
Hot and powerful.
Yeah, I've actually most of the NPCs that you guys have met, like your fellow classmates, I actually haven't really put a lot of emphasis on like the male ones, because almost all of the
Oh, you mentioned that, yeah. I've just realised.
I think we've got
so
like
far I've thrown the
one
girls
guy.
at you guys. Yeah, you've met Cataras, and then there are quite a few, and Rampart is non-binary, so there isn't actually any like so it's just like Cataras is like the only one you guys have met. There's a few other ones
Rampart.
though. Yeah, Rampart.
Representation.
Yes. Rampart presentation.
Being like a non-binary person is like the representation that we have is so few and far between. It's lovely to have some in a game.
Yeah, no, I
when you
was
play it.
absolutely chuffed when I actually went through the book and I was like, oh, this story, this world actually they actually decided to make an effort in that department, which is great. And they're
It's lovely.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be, but I'm gonna still turn it up a notch. Like could be there, could be gayer.
Yeah, exactly. Gayer and there.
Yeah. Just yeah. It's like at like a nice lukewarm like 6. So let's pump it up to like an 8 or 9.
Well, that's true. We haven't really had any like daddies, apart from like our
think-
actual fathers.
Yeah,
We
apart from
haven't
your
had any,
actual familial like fathers. Yeah, that's true. Now that I think about it, there actually aren't a lot of like human male characters.
Oh, they don't
like,
gotta be human.
I mean, okay, yeah, no, that's true. But yeah, the only thing I can think of is like Ambrose Liu, one of the Silver Quill Deans, and he's an asshole. He's one of Cole's
Doesn't mean
teachers.
He's not a daddy.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I have. Well, when he comes up, I'll throw character art in. There is one like character in the Strixhaven story. He's not actually a student or a professor of Strixhaven. He's like an interloper, and Luca, and he is daddy, but he's not actually like he's not present at the minute. And I'm not sure what to do about that. But I really wish I could find a reason to bring him back. But he didn't have a great time at Strixhaven and just on Arcavios in general. So I'm like, he might not be into it. But there will be plenty of opportunities for daddies and daddy adjacent folks.
Nice.
Of all races, I think. I'm just gonna wait. I just need to make the note more daddies. Yeah, perfect.
That's also a point. Is Sharkbeak? Is she a MILF?
Giant owls. All the art,
she-
she's not small like Belle, is she?
No, she's like a very tall and round.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I saw the art where it appeared they are owling of the same kind of owl, and then saw the art of her next to a student. I was like, oh,
she's huge.
She's big. Yeah.
eating.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think she's like probably like adult size, like an adult human size, like 5'10" ish. Like, so like, but like, she also just like kind of has like, she's very like round as well, which I'm like, that makes you just seem like you're a giant owl.
Like owl proportions, but
I mean, like,
5'11". Like that's a large person.
Yeah, which is like just like there's a stat block for that. Like that's a D&D creature.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, I love Mavinda. She's like the first year counselor, I think. Like is her like official role. Like she is a Silver Quill professor as well, but I think she
You have to mediate all of the disagreement.
Yeah. I'm telling
Maybe.
you now, even when we go beyond first year, Belt is going to her.
OTP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she will forever be Sharkbeak to Belt.
Oh, Sharkbeak.
Because of that one time where I thought you said Sharkbeak instead of Sharkbeak.
I'm gonna write her out of the story now.
Oh my
There's
shit!
like a dozen.
Not Big Belt.
It is beak belt. Belt beak. Oh god.
Belt Big. Hoo ha
I
ha.
do not condone professor-student relations. That is unethical.
Belt.
Unless
X-Beak.
Belt fails out,
Uh,
which is
but-
very likely.
You see those Tumblr posts now
Yeah.
being like tag Belt X Beak, tag hoo ha.
Belt X. Oh my god.
Ooh ha ha.
But speaking of of NPCs, do you guys have a favorite so far? I know who Emry's is, but I would like to hear from our boy Jake.
I think I like Rampart. And I think that Bri likes Rampart. But then I also like how, based on the discussions we've already had, behind the scenes spoilers, about Bri's parents, I did really love how sickly sweet they were on the school grounds.
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah.
loved it. Like, because then again, like layers, right? Like show don't tell. Like they, in a way that like I knew, but obviously everyone else was just like, oh, these super pleasant lions, and they're like lazy boy son. Like I really liked that.
Yeah.
I liked that part of the introductory episode, like parents and stuff. I thought it was really, I like that. So I guess Brior Senior and Rampart.
Aw, yeah, bless.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Emry, I'm sure you are dying to talk about our homegirl.
Oh
Well,
no, yeah, she's
I
on my list as
mean-
well.
My favorite NPC being Rosie Miffin Bip. No, never.
Rosie Miffin.
Yeah, Rosa Bib was Fiddlums is her
As
full name.
soon. She's got more names.
She has more name. Yeah, no, her full first name is just Rosa Miffenbip, and her surname is was Fiddlums.
Oh,
Fuck. You just blown my mind, Ralphie. I'm adding that to my primer.
Oh, I thought that her
Okay,
name
cool.
was Rosie Miffenbip, and I was like,
No, only-
what an incredible
only her
name.
Only her friends
Okay,
call her
so-
Rosie.
Rosie Miffin Bip, first name.
Yeah.
Call her Miff.
Oh, God.
I'd only be calling her Rosie Miffin Bip. What's her second name again? I've instantly
What
forgotten it.
was is in WUZ, and then Fed FEDD, and then limbs LIMS.
I need to have a chat with her about her lineage.
It's a very-
Says the
it's a very-
carbs.
She's a gnome. It's a very gnomish surname.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, oh yeah, this is one of those extra gnome names.
I say nodding.
like-
I was listening. I wasn't nodding in agreement. I don't know what gnome.
They're very Rosa Miffin.
Rosie Miffenbip.
They sound like
Right.
nonsense.
Yeah. I've been obsessed with her
They sound like
ever since.
Simlish.
Yeah, they do.
But
Yeah, I've really been
the funny
obsessed
thing
with
is
her
that-
from the moment you said it.
yeah, that's not even the first year with the longest name.
Well,
Yeah, there's
Rampart's
another-
name we can't
there's a-
pronounce because we don't have trunks.
Yeah.
That's true, but their name is like put in the English language is quite short. But
Ah,
there's another student who will come up and his name is really long.
I cannot believe you're holding out on me.
first name really, second name long.
Yeah, really long. But yeah, there's some fun first years or guys have not had the opportunity to meet yet, but that will come up naturally. I've kind of like front loaded all of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Which obviously
I can see
mostly the
why.
girls.
These
I,
But yeah,
all the sorry, I cut you.
no.
Fell out my brain. All the NPCs we've met so far. I haven't been track in my thing. But am I right to
Mhm.
assume that every NPC in bar is sort of partnered with a class or extra?
mostly partnered with the extracurriculars. I
Right.
do have I have also kind of like figured out who's in what class, but that's kind of less involved with the strict saving memories thing. The extracurriculars and the jobs will allow you to establish connections with some NPCs. Some you might know, some you might not. Like obviously, Greta has invited both of you for the Iron Lifter Society, so you guys would both be able to put Greta down as one of
Strict saving
your
memories.
like connections.
Then that will give us
Yeah, as like a
stuff
bud.
to roll later.
Yeah, the Iron
I-
Lifter Society will give you like a D4 for like athletics checks, I think.
I really like using friendship to give us stuff.
I like how that encourages the role
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
parts.
Yeah. But also, I just love
Yeah.
stuff.
Stuff.
Bits.
Numerical advantage. But yeah,
It was just like when you like, because I have been the person who's consistently rolled like nat ones both episodes, and I don't see. I think now that is just how it's gonna go. Cursing myself, I know, but I personally, I'm somebody who really loves nat ones because they can just have such chicanery
oh yeah.
coming out.
Failure
of them.
is very
I
fun.
like
Oh, yeah.
I rolled so
It's very fun for me as well.
like sparklingly moderately last session. I think that means I've got like a real scorcher of a session coming up. Like I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, and I just know that's going to be like sub
Connor
tens
will
across the
like
board.
Oh god. Yeah. No, that's I'm yeah, my dice were being really bitchy with me last session. Like there were so many like all of the NPCs who were trying to arm wrestle with you guys, no one rolled higher than a 10. And I'm like, come on, y'all supposed to be strong.
Embarrass somebody.
I know, and I gave one of them bardic inspiration to really fuck you up, Jake.
You did. Yeah.
Bry's just
it
too
didn't even
strong.
work.
Didn't
Bry-
work.
Yeah, Bry is the arm wrestling
All
supreme.
those functional exercises with a trainer lifting rocks.
That's so funny to me.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I was wondering between the two of you, who do you think works out more?
I think it would be Bry, because although they share an interest in strength, Bry has the expansive vanity on top of that. The sort of self-obsession that I think would maybe make him put more hours into honing.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, I can see. I definitely think from.
What do you think, Emry?
No,
Yeah.
I agree, because I think Belt is definitely like his strength training is definitely like his secondary thing, and he pretty much uses it. There is somebody I follow on Twitter called Brutal Dan, who is
wonderful Danny.
Yup, who has often said something along the lines of like they work out so you can get big arms to give good hugs. And that is kind of like, I condensed that ethos down into Belt, and I think that's why he works out.
Little Belt. Oh,
Danny
I
puts
love that.
so much joy in my heart. Like being the community manager of Roll20 now, that's so fucking cool.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes you
yeah.
realize that like the heyday of Tumblr was like 10 years ago, and now people have like
Oh my god, yeah.
evolved into
I
having
remember
real
following-
lives.
Yeah. I remember following Danny on Tumblr, and then like I saw them. Then he just exploded onto the TTRPG scene, and I was like, oh, wow, amazing. Yeah, no, we love Danny here.
Such a cheerleader, and it's just he's such a feel good person to follow. Really.
Oh my god, completely. Yeah. Speaking of cheerleading, Belt, one of your extracurriculars was the cheerleader squad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to figure something out for that, because that's fun. That's very fun.
It was
Wish
kind
I
of
had room for
because I
cheerleading.
I knew that you were going into potentially the sport aspect of it, and I was like, okay, a little bit of meta-ish, but I was like, okay, so there's a way that I can actively help that happen, being a cheerleader and a bard.
His early
Oh my
concept,
God,
people at home, Bri was going to be like a young athlete, rather than just a rich kid dropout. Just obsessed with like, I don't know, MMA and working out. So so in those early conversations, he was gonna like be part of whatever sports team that there was at the school. But then that did evolve into me thinking like, I wish that there was room in the extracurriculars for him to be on the cheerleading school, because it takes a lot of discipline and fitness, and I bet that his dad would have done it. Like I bet his dad would have been like on the cheer squad and like hammering the cheer squad. And Bri would be like, cute. I don't want to do it. And his dad would be like, it's a family tradition. It takes discipline. It takes strength.
Like that kind of like subversive idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like you can always like you can always change extracurriculars like when a new year starts. Like if you think something else, if you manage to pass all of your classes with flying colors and your parents don't cut you off financially.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you won't. Maybe you'll have room for an extracurricular. That was not a threat.
Do I have those stakes? I just realized my family are kind of rich too. Fuck.
No, because you've always been pleasant and respectable for you.
That's maybe. I mean,
yeah, sometimes.
Well, you. I mean, I suppose that's actually the other thing, because your families kind of know each other. So
what threads we weave?
Going on.
What threads? What threads? What a story!
What strings we
It's
tug?
almost like somebody's writing this.
This is all pre-scripted. Like we
There's
have
just a
a writer's
teleprompter in front
room.
of us.
They're all behind me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are like little like not childhood friends, but like you probably like knew each other and were like shoved in a room with all the other like rich kids to like hang out like during the family dinner parties, like that kind of thing.
Bri was a little
Is
cub.
what I'm imagining. Yeah,
Probably much.
Yeah. And yeah, maybe. But I thought that might be fun to throw in, because like Strixhaven alumni like I would like to imagine that like just like you guys are making like friendships and stuff, like that's like the same for everybody, and people like do have like lifelong friends, and like even if they like grow up to be like rich and whatever, or if they're like from money, like there's still like connectedness between like families and whatever.
picture Bry's parents as being very active, involved in their education, and they probably would be like proud alumni to the point of being quite wanky.
I fully see the same as like Belt's parents. I feel like Belt's parents often like perform at stupid like alumni mixers and shit like that.
Oh yeah, like 40, like 20-year graduation party kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a cool like post-campaign one-shot idea.
Oh shit, yes.
Yeah, but like very very far down the line. But that's actually kind of fun.
What, a reunion?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying everyone
reunion.
plays their parents for an episode.
That would be so funny as well, though.
That would be really weird.
Yeah.
That would be really
but
weird.
kind of fun. Also Cole and Zenith don't really have like parents.
Oh no, the
Like-
privilege.
Oh no, the privilege.
We're just there as like older looking versions of our characters, and then they are in the opposite corner as like a tree and a star.
A tree and star.
Tree and a star.
Tree stars. I just
Yeah,
reminded
yeah,
myself
that's-
about Land Before Time.
Land for time. Oh, you just unlocked a core memory.
Tree stars.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were just talking about Don Bluth movies last night. That was
Honestly,
all
I-
time. So
yeah.
good.
Fucking love
Put me in a little stage
Yeah.
of wanting to eat leaves. What is it about cartoons making anything like it's a really good idea?
I ate a leaf last night. Magnolia leaves. They taste kind of like Thai basil. It's really
Oh.
nice.
Cute. My basil. That's lovely. Okay.
Colleagues, she is very learned in such things. Being from her natural history background, she was like, "Here, eat this," and I was like, "Okay," because
I love
Well,
people like that.
I can imagine it tasting pretty strong, though.
it was
right?
quite strong. Yeah, it was really tasty though. I liked it.
Cool. Yeah. I love having like really foodie people who are just like, oh, try this. It's really weird. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Like that's like, yeah.
I'm all about that. I literally will try anything, probably more than once, because I'll forget that I've already eaten it.
Yeah. I take that approach with a lot of things in my life.
I mean,
Speaking of Jake, you mentioned that Bri was quite interested in Rampart, the Loxodon that you met. Is Bri more of like a one and done NSA? Like what's Bri looking for?
I imagine that Bry's interest in other people, as it stands at the moment, and as it probably has been to the extent of his career, is quite masturbatory. I can imagine that through either hurt feelings or boredom, if someone isn't
also
on him,
on the same page.
if someone isn't like really obsessed with him, he's probably not.
Yeah, there's definitely like, yeah, there's there like if you can, there's probably Bri probably has like a mirror, like,
or just anyone that says like, "Oh my god, you're so tall and gorgeous." He's like, "I sure am." Got somewhere to sleep. Like just so self-involved.
I want to see my triple Lion King bed, king size bed. Lion King size bed. That's good.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's very good.
So
Yeah.
I imagine from what you've shown and told us about Rampart that maybe on the later hours of that party, Rampart maybe was a little too aloof, and I would picture that as being something that probably hurt Bry's feeling. Like, why aren't you obsessed with me? But then not showing hurt feelings, just being like, you're so boring. I'm not going to spend any time around you. Why would I? Why would I give you any of my time? You're boring. You know what I mean? But really, it's like, why aren't you obsessed with me? What did I do wrong?
Yeah, very that. Rampart is a very I'll show not tell. That's
Okay.
perfectly, yeah. But
Those are my assumptions,
yeah,
not
that-
me
that's-
saying what Rampart
Yeah.
was doing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to like yeah. No, it's a weird situation. I've never really roleplayed any kind of like NPC romances. properly before, so like I'm still kind of feeling it out in the way that I want to like storytell romances with people and like dalliances and stuff like that. So I'm still feeling it out as well. So, but that's it's super, it's fun and exciting. Like I'm like, oh, these are because everyone is really hot.
I mean, I can imagine that you know, if it wasn't Rampart, he might have found solace elsewhere. Like I think he is a one and done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna it'll. Yeah,
I
mean,
cannot
like that's probably
wait to
something
see
that'll come
that
up.
kind of like, play out.
Oh yeah,
Because
the logistical like having roommates makes it annoying.
and having specifically
Like, speaking
home
from
as a
experience.
roommate.
Oh my god, yeah. But no. Can you leave?
Well, I imagine he's probably
No,
on
that's
like Rex Hornet.
That's what I was
NSA
trying
can't
to figure
host.
out. Yeah,
Oh my
then-
god, yes.
pretty much
Strict on
everybody's
can't
going to
host.
be like an NSA can't host.
Does that age me to say Hornet as a dating app? I feel like that actually hasn't been on the scene for like a really long time.
What are the dating apps?
I mean,
nowadays?
I know exactly what I know. Wow, I've used Hornet, but I'm like, it is a bit dated.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm starting to feel like Grindr is a bit dated.
Yeah.
Well, let me
like-
tell you, I have
Mr.
revealing
Taylor
some
version of
some trade secrets, but like I've definitely had like a lot more dalliances from like Instagram and Twitter than I did with like Grindr and stuff like that.
That's very true.
But then again, you live in the middle of a very populous.
Oh yeah, I live in the bumfuck of nowhere. And the nearest city is got like not a whole lot of people. So it's like everybody knows everybody, and it got very tired very quick. So, but I mean, like Strixhaven is a rotating class of people, and there's older students, but that's There's actually some like the book actually gives you some like second year students as well to like talk to. So
Do not
like,
fuck
you
my
already
sister.
You actually already met you actually met one of them, Javanesh, one of the guy who served you drinks at the party.
Oh yeah. Oh, the
Yeah.
Owlin.
Yeah, the Owlin.
Here's the thing. Is it bad that I have absolutely zero interest in the twins?
In the twins,
Sorry.
like just like interest is in like, oh, what's their deal, or just like oh, they're not hot.
No, because I'm sure they're hot, but it's more like I don't know. Like when I was in uni, like I didn't hang out with the people who were like in second year. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like Belle's just like they've already done their thing. That there's like their clans are together. I'm gonna find my family. And
Yeah,
honestly, they were like a little bit rude.
that's the second. Wait, like in your uni or like these second year specific? The twins didn't even like look at you guys.
Yeah, exactly. We're an
You're a
interesting
giant
group.
crowd of people.
I want to know what their
Interesting group.
deal is. And I think that Brian is probably also noting like, okay, so that's what prestige, that's what like power looks like in terms of socially.
They do. The twins definitely have clout. Saving the university does do that.
Probably going to buy them big hats.
But
if there's
When
any
will we
fucking money left
Exactly.
after the paying for everyone's drinks.
no, that's fun. Yeah, no, I mean like I'm not trying to like shoehorn any like big like NPCs that you guys are like. I don't want to force you guys to interact with anybody that you yourself, your characters aren't interested in. So like, if like I'm very happy to like keep people in the background and whatever, and like just like make sure that like it's fun.
It's also like we didn't have, we only saw them in that one scenario. And we just don't. Like, yeah, that was very much like a first impressions kind of thing. How like if I'm like inhabiting Belt,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a bit like,
Yeah,
well,
true.
I'm like, what about our story?
It's like, yeah, that was cool. Wwhatever.
You're excited
But,
to be
like,
back.
we just killed some giant rats and saved the snacks, so that's a pretty big deal too.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that whole thing was really fun. I completely like I was like, oh, I wasn't like planning on her to be like just like really into her snacks and trying to save them. I was like, but I was like, oh, this is a really funny bit. I'm gonna.
Oh, honey, that is called characterization. I
snack
love
girl.
it.
Yeah, yeah. She wasn't even like an NPC that I was like particularly like interested in, but I was like, oh, this girl likes food. I can relate to her now.
We gotta know.
I think that's probably the best thing to do to make NPCs you aren't super interested in very memorable, right? It's just to like pick a caricature and lean so far into it that you hit your shoulders.
And also, like, if you are a snack
absolutely.
girl, like, you're making friends.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like from now on, I'm gonna have her like munching on shit in class, and like it's gonna be like, oh, like, yeah. I like one of my favorite like tropes is just like a character who always has food on them, like at any given moment, and I'm just like, that's my like that's
late
my
for
person.
class, toast hanging out.
Today's my first day and I'm late.
But also, like, sharing that food with others is a very like that's like in my books. If somebody shares food,
goodwill.
I am like, you have my blade.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, that's so cool.
Or then the opposite end of that, where like, you know, Bri was, you know, buying everyone's alcohol, but that certainly wasn't a generosity sharing thing. That was like that was like a status thing. Like, you're welcome. It's me, the rich big guy. I did it. I paid for your drinks. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, and I think you definitely. I think Bri definitely did make that impression with several of the NPCs that he talked to. Like, absolutely. Yeah, which is great. Like I like that. I think that's a good foundation for like negative relationships that you talked about earlier. Like, so some of the NPCs might secretly think you're a snob now, which is like,
good.
Good.
And they're right.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked a bit about like extracurriculars and stuff, but if both Belt and Bri were to start their own club, what club would it be?
Oh, it would hands down be a complete fuck you to the Strixhaven. Wait. What are they called?
What's
my extracurriculars?
It's the band.
It's
basically band.
Yeah.
Musical society.
Strixhaven Show Band Association.
Show Band Association. Yeah.
It would be a big fuck you, underground punk rock kind of like
gig society.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Grunge club.
Grunge club. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's because I was gonna say probably a party society. Right, like just a chance to put on big lavish parties and known as the guy that's putting on these huge soirees, right? Like,
ooh, that's fun.
Yeah. The chance to spend lots of money and like wear expensive magical robes and stuff, and just generally be the center of attention and make everyone grateful.
Yeah, I actually love what you did, Jake, with like them coming up with like the magical like fashion that Bri was sporting. Mm-hmm. I think that's so cool. And because like because it's a bit spoilery, but it's not really. But there's like later on, like the book does like offer like there's a fashion show like eventually, and that gives like all of the like players like chances to like design and create their own outfits, and like for like a big ball or whatever. So like I was like, oh yeah, you're already on that shit. That's so cool.
Good. Yeah, because I just picture that at this kind of level of societal integration, a little bit. Right, like I could just picture that someone with his wealth in a world of magic would have some terribly over-designed clothes.
Oh, completely. Yeah.
No, what's like a real world equivalent of Bri's fashion, do you think? Like, think Met Gala, what would Bri...
I think probably just a bit of everything, right? Like whatever's the most expensive. I don't know enough about fashion to make direct references. I can just imagine that he probably has no taste of his own either. He's just driven purely by extravagance.
What costs the most?
Yeah. And I imagine
so you'd probably be like Balenciaga, like all of the like the really big names. You'd be wearing Prada and like all of like
I am
the latest
convinced
stuff.
I'm convinced that Balenciaga is truly just trolling people because they
completely.
make some of the ugliest things known to like humankind and sell it for extortionate
So many,
prices.
yeah. No, I mean like you're selling the brand like at a certain point. Like
I'll have to come up with stuff that's maybe
Like,
uglier.
Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, like I mean like I studied fashion design for like 2 years before like my graphic design. So like this is like that's one of my favorite things about like character design. Like I love
Could you
designing.
illustrate me like a
stuff, and I
paper
love
doll
this
of Bry so that I can scribble fashions?
Yes.
That's what I was like thinking, like I was like, oh, when I have the time I just want to like doodle everybody's like different looks and stuff, because I also love what like Zenith did with like all the scarves and stuff, because like Dahi is also very fashionably minded, and but like Zenith is like really poor, so like I love the way that like they figured that out, obviously with a bit of help from Bry. But yeah, it was just so much fun. I love the lurks, and I also love like making looks for like the NPCs as well. Yeah.
Sounds like this ball should be a yearly event.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, like you guys are going to be like you guys are going to be going to parties like basically every night this week, or you will have the option. And it's not going to be like we're going to role play through every party, but like you guys can like decide like how much you want to party, and that will impact certain things.
I'm just very lucky that Bry's got like a constitution already.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it's not all going to be dependent on constitution, so you're not going to get a complete pass. Ruh-roh, indeed. Yeah. It might be like right now. I have a table about like because I love making tables for rolling dice on, and so it's gonna be it's basically just gonna come down to like a die roll and see like what you did during your week. Like, and like there can be some modifiers if you say like if it's very obvious you went really hard. So yeah, but they're really fun. I'm looking forward to that, because like the book doesn't like really talk about any of that kind of shit, and I'm like I have, if I was at a magical university, I would absolutely be going ape shit.
And you know, there's like kind of games and drinks and whatever else, like because it's a world of magic, like there's gonna be some partying going on.
Yeah
100%.
Absolutely. Like, and yeah, so like I thought it was a bit tame, and I was like, okay, let's make this messy. Let's have
I would
have
love
fun.
us to throw a party like the gang. I think that would be
you guys would have so much fun. Yeah,
like a dorm party through the whole building.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, West Dormitory party.
Exactly. North Dorm was legendary because we made it legendary. So we can make West Dorm. We can put West Dorm on the map.
Oh God, we're gonna like start doing like wild, like really like very trite rivalries between dormitories now.
But
like
purely
like
party-based.
fraternities.
Oh, you know what kind of society that Bry
party-based.
probably would set up would be like a
frat.
like a pit fighting, like MMA type society. I think
Oh.
like something that's a bit
So sick.
bare knuckle.
Ooh, yeah, something that does not need magic.
Yeah.
The one monk student probably would like shred ass.
Just need something that he would make him feel talented.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I think Bry will enjoy the battle magic class for the practical side of things, and maybe not so much the theory part of it.
Yeah, what is he in now? Like,
oh, you had computational magic.
Computational magic. That's it.
Your first class.
I was thinking about numerology. I was like, no, it's not that.
Numerology. No.
I can't even remember. I was in elemental studies, was I?
Yeah. I've got everybody's classes memorized. Yeah. I've got spreadsheets. It's very fun.
Yeah, like I think I mentioned it in the session. Like, I don't believe that Bry chose his classes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like maybe you got pushed for battle magic because that kind of sounded cool, but like the other are like you got two really like hardcore. Yeah, you got really hardcore Quantrix classes, and I'm like, Quandrix is literally like the brainiac school. Like that's
I'd love that choice.
no, that's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very fun. I like setting yourself up for difficulties.
Luckily, he has Enith. Owes him a
Yes,
favor.
guys.
From
My God, Bri pedaled that, like, pushed for the favor with a capital F so hard. Was very good, very good. I can't wait to see.
Probably transparent
like,
already. Knows he's gonna struggle. You know, keeping his eye open for people that will make that struggle easier. They want to or not.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you like some of the students you've met already are in your computational magic class. Like Snack Girl, I think, is in computational magic with you. Who else? Maybe Cataras is, but you haven't really had much interaction with him, so that doesn't.
Saved you from
that's
rats.
not super relevant. Oh no, I can't wait until people start saying no to Bri.
Oh, I'm gonna say no.
No.
No, what's that sound?
What's that mean?
Room-
Yeah.
Bri doesn't understand 3 words, and that's roommates, dormitories, and no. But yeah, that was. Yeah, we're not gonna go on for too much longer, but this has been so much fun.
Yeah,
But I do have one more class. Yeah, I do have one more question though, and it's still about like clubs and societies. But what kind of clubs would you guys, Emry and Jake, either want to join or want to make?
I am at heart a theater bitch. Hence, you know, D&D.
Yeah.
So I for sure would be in the drama club.
Oh yeah.
And I think also like uni was such like a stressful time that I completely agree with like Bri's thing. I would make a fight club.
Just the blow off
I
steam.
found for me really laid back time, and in retrospect I really wish I'd been more academic and applied myself. I think that maybe it would be something was
Like a study club or something?
yeah, like actually truly extracurricular. I mean, especially if you're thrown into a world where there's magic. Like,
Yeah.
you weren't born there, so you're not going to take it for granted. If I was to wake up in a magic school, I'd be like, okay, every waking moment of the day, I'm digesting information.
If the way that you can get more magic is by studying, I would live in that fucking library because
Oh my god, same.
Emry, as a person, wish so fervently that magic existed.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Same.
Big same.
yeah.
Big same. Yeah.
So like, if that ever became like within claw reach, I would kill anybody to get it.
Oh yeah. She's ambitious. I love it. Yeah.
Or
if I
maybe
were to do it, I'd
the art society. I might join. You know, just being able to just do funky stuff with magic. If I couldn't just learn more magic. So like a real answer, I guess, might be the art society.
Fair enough. I mean, like I'm sure there's traditional art in the art club. Like it's probably not like strictly magical, but yeah. If I were to join a club, I would really like to join the magical horticulturists club.
Yeah,
because I love plants. I just think it would be neat, and also maybe the magic might help me keep more plants alive.
Feel that? Fucking hell. I should water my plants.
Don't at me. But yeah. Yeah, that was so much fun, and I can't wait for the next session. It's gonna be a fun one.
Great.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it's gonna be great. It's this day next week actually, so that's pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah, next one.
Wait, today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah, today is Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I have to put the bin out.
Yeah, it is Wednesday. Okay, cool.
It's been night.
I'm so bad with days of the week. But yeah. Okay, so my notes from this recap is more daddies, Strixhaven Grinder, Bry's dad on the cheer squad, graduate reunion one shot, and Whitaker NZ chocolate.
There's going to be like some terribly embarrassing oil painting somewhere near like the pavilion of Bry's dad, Bry Senior, in in a cheerleading leotard. Leo.
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. I think Strixhaven cheer outfits probably go so hard though.
Yeah, I can
like shifting
imagine.
patterns and cheer, or like you know how like modern technology often uses projection now to do that kind of shit.
Oh, they do, yeah.
Like that, like all the suits are in sync.
Yes, and like lots of like drama and pageantry, things coming out of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very, very magical.
And not just the muscles.
Oh,
muscles. Yeah, so good. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for this. It was so much. Yeah, and thank you, Jake, for helping me get this this little thing actually running. I tried to do it on my PC, but god damn it, that little thing.
I think I need to do something more complex with the webcam recently.
Yeah,
because they were still kind of changing. They stopped, luckily, but I think maybe I need to do masking, something a little. It's just finding the time.
Mask for mask.
And then like you put your whole live stream essay into this, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's throbbing.
Oh. Not throbbing. Okay. Oh. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us at this throbbing pussy talk.
Yes.
Extra credit. Extra credit, little recap and discussion of our show, Arcavios Eternal. We stream every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Yeah, and we also, you can follow us on Twitter at Arcavios Eternal, and the other stuff, YouTube, we're on YouTube, we post our VODs there. We'll also probably be able to pop this onto YouTube as well, and we have a TikTok as well, which is also Arcavios Eternal. And yeah, I think there's nothing else we need to plug. That's fine. We're done.
See you later, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.